What's the funniest thing you've ever seen a kid do? I never once imagined that a random 8-year-old I only met once would be the reason I'm married today. But here we are. I was on a blind date with this guy, and although he was extremely cute, the date was going super awkward. Neither of us knew what to say, didn't have shared interests, and our date had reached a point where we were literally making weather small talk. But then, this random 6-year-old neither of us knew pulled up a chair next to us and climbed on top of it. The kid stood confidently, looked directly at us, and loudly asked, "Are you two having a staring contest?" We both froze. My date's eyes widened, and he gave an awkward laugh. I just stared, speechless. People at nearby tables turned their heads, smiling quietly. Before either of us could speak, the kid continued, totally unfazed. "My mom said you guys were on a date, and if that's true, you're doing it wrong. My teacher says talking helps. Do you guys even know each other's favorite dinosaurs?" My date chuckled nervously, glancing around the cafe, clearly hoping the kid's parents would appear. Right on cue, a woman rushed over, apologizing profusely. But the kid waved his mom away and calmly said, "Don't worry, Mom, I got this. They need help." Some people around us had now started staring, all amused. I felt my face turning bright red. The kid then hopped down, walked over to me and said confidently, "I had a hard time making friends before like you, but saying nice things is good. Tell him he has cool glasses." "And you," he turned to my date, "tell her that her dress is pretty." My date laughed genuinely and relaxed into his chair. "Well, you really do have pretty eyes," he joked, and I couldn't help but smile back and thank him for putting up with the awkwardness. "See?" the kid said, satisfied with his work. "Talking makes you friends, and if you're not friends, how will you two ever kiss?" He then crossed his arms and nodded. His mom came and got him shortly after, and the conversation with my date flowed easily by this point. We joked about our tiny matchmaker, started talking about our childhood embarrassments, and even found out we had more in common than we first thought. By the end of the evening, we'd exchanged numbers and agreed happily to a second date. 2 years later, when I stood up at our wedding reception to give a speech, I couldn't help but laugh as I recounted that memorable afternoon. I have no idea where that kid is now, but thank you. You helped me find happiness.